I'm making homemade brownies from scratch.
Brownies? I like it. And,
Out of an old recipe book.
Nice, nice. And we have a vegetarian cottage pie.
Nice.
So we're gonna try that.
Yummy.
See how that works out. No meat. So anyone that's Irish or English, I guess,
I'm both.
avert your eyes.
So we're good.
So avert your eyes. So because there's supposed to be
no, we're not.
so at least some kind of meat, and then
Right.
so
Vegetarian.
yeah. So we're going vegetarian on that. All right. So what are you starting with today? What do you have?
So my brownies are gonna have just flour, sugar, and that's coconut sugar, eggs, cocoa, and shortening. But my shortening is butter.
Some carrots, celery, mushrooms, onion, garlic. Top it with some potatoes.
Nice.
Saw on my website the other day. I was on Facebook. I went and I was talking about superstitions, and superstitions is something that kids and I were talking about a few months ago. And kids would come over and do something, knock on wood, and
Yes.
tell the kids, I'm like, well, why did they do that? Ask, so it's kind of funny. It's like, so I wrote this my favorite one, and it's my favorite because there's like a saying that has to go with it, like a little chant.
Oh.
And it's so if you're coughing and you have a really bad cough, to cure the cough, you take some hair from the coughing person's head and you put it between two pieces of buttered bread, make a hair sandwich.
Oh, gross.
And you feed it to a dog. and you say, it's something like, he goes, "Here, hound, eat, so I'll be well and you be ill," or something. I don't know. So the dog gets sick, takes your cough away.
Oh,
I don't remember what the saying is now, but it was like, it's just funny.
That's horrible. That
So-
sounds horrible.
The horrible for what the dog has to.
Dog.
Well, you don't think a dog wants a sandwich?
Well, he'll want a sandwich all right. It's horrible. He'll have to take the sickness if it's true. See, I'm really bad with superstition. I'm very, very superstitious. I definitely have to throw salt over my shoulder every time I spill it, so nothing bad will happen. At least that's what I remember it was about.
Yeah, do you know where that comes from?
No, I don't.
So one of the popular beliefs is that is the devil. He's always looking over your shoulder, always trying to get you, right? And so you're cooking, and he's near because he knocks the salt over, spills the salt.
Right.
And so when he's over your shoulder, you throw salt over your shoulder, you can get Satan in the eyes, and it blinds him for a second, so you can get away from him.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's pretty interesting.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't know that, but I just automatically do it, and I do it every time I spill any salt, and it goes over my left shoulder, and I have to do it.
how do you know it's supposed to be your left shoulder?
I have no idea. It's just
Just-
always been my left shoulder since I was a kid.
Onions in. So get them on a boil. Make some mashed potatoes.
So kind of superstitious stuff.
Well, so my dad's from Mexico, and Mexico, third world country. So basically, there's a lot of superstitions, a lot of believing in witches and curses and all kinds of stuff. So if you're walking, you can't split a pole. If there's a pole, stop sign, doesn't matter what it is. Everyone's got to walk on the same side of it.
Yeah.
So one of my brother, I will purposely walk on the other side of the pole, just so that he has to go back around and say this chant, and he has like this little saying to counteract the curse or whatever.
Oh, that's funny. See, I never learned the counteraction, but I've done that one.
Which is funny because the other day we're at the store, and you know, they at the front of stores and front of buildings, sometimes they got those little shorty posts to keep cars from running to the store or something.
Right.
So Carrie and I were walking, and we went around the pole opposite ends, and so I'm like, man. So I called my brother, and I'm like, all right, I know what happens when you split a pole. What happens if you got a little shorty pole like that? I mean, do you just do like a half chance or something? And he's like, that ain't even funny.
That's not even funny.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Messing around. No messing around. Making things dangerous here.
So next time I see him, then I'm gonna see if I can find one.
A shorty pole.
Yeah,
See what kind of person you get him in there. Right?
exactly.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, everybody I know, they believe in, witches and, all kinds of superstitions. Like, one that my family believed in growing up was, if you're sweeping your floors,
Okay.
never sweep the dirt outside of the house
Oh.
because you're sweeping away all your good fortune.
Oh. I don't think I've ever done that. So we're good there. Should have plenty of fortune coming. Nice.
Alright, so I'm just going to put some cold water. Always do boiled potatoes with cold water so that the outside and the inside cook evenly.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you start with like hot water, you put it in boiling water, you get the outside gets mushy, kind of furry looking, and really soft, and the inside is still raw.
Yeah, I don't like stepping on cracks, and I don't even know what that one means.
The whole step on a crack, break your mother's back.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was really what that was for.
I don't know, but I'm making sure I always jump on cracks. Just in case you're watching, Mom.
And I'll be like, it's all good. You go for it. You go for it. As long as it's not me doing it, I am fine.
I'm joking.
That'll be your bad day, not mine. So we got the blender stuff already for these potatoes. Now what would you need me to do?
If you wanna chop up some garlic.
Garlic? Okay. Definitely.
Yeah,
I
this
always keep my little knives in a little container up above, really, really high, so my kids don't get it.
that's a good idea.
No, what were you saying?
I'm gonna say that it's the time that so like I always use like a knife and kind of. The devil, when he came to my hometown, allegedly, there was a dance at a youth center, and this girl I grew up with, she was dancing with this guy that nobody knew. It's a small town, and she ended up getting a burn on her hand, on her arm, where he touched her and stuff, and she was screaming, and everybody's like, oh, and the guy disappeared, and all this kind of stuff, and I was there, but I didn't see that happening.
Oh,
but everyone's like, oh, it's the devil, and so I'm from a town called Wapto. It's a small little town, and the devil came, I guess, allegedly, and danced with the girl, touched her, burned her arm.
That's crazy. I'll be like, what kind of stuff are you guys smoking or drinking over there? Oh man.
It was.
That's great. Well, you never know.
That's true, but I think that the devil might. I don't know. He might have better things to do. Might not.
Yeah, I think he would be more busy than that. Let's see, what else? I know there's other things that we do. I can't remember them all.
I think my favorite story was my anthropology teacher in college. And best story ever. And so anthropology, you're studying other beliefs, and you study, and you live with tribes, and you live with other things, and
Okay.
and you're basically, you don't believe in anything. You basically have to be like an atheist, and you have to be very open-minded because there's so much belief systems out there.
Right.
And you have to be open, and so you can't let your personal beliefs get in the way. So it's something that he has to do. And so he was doing his thesis on magic.
Oh, interesting.
And so like knocking on wood, all that stuff is basically a form of magic.
Right.
Because magic is
I knock on wood.
you're doing something to make something else happen. Right? So you knock on wood so something bad doesn't happen or whatever. So you basically, in a way, doing a spell, in a way.
Huh.
And so his thesis is on magic. And so, they're going to school in Seattle. And him and his roommate are both from, I don't know, your neck of the woods, somewhere over there in the
Midwest.
Midwest up
Yeah.
there, in the Great Lake area. And so they're going to go home for vacation or something, holiday or something. And so they're going together, and they're friends in his my teacher's friend's Volkswagen Bug convertible.
Oh.
And the thing kept breaking down.
Oh no.
And this was in the 80s. And he went and they're at this gas station, and the car's breaking down, and it wouldn't start, kept trying it. So my professor, he went into a little mini mart, bought some food, some snacks, and he bought a Michael Jackson button. The Michael Jackson, 80s, huge, Thriller was out.
Right.
I just chopped up some celery there, put it in.
Garlic's almost done.
Garlic's almost done. Alright.
So you got the Michael what's it do? What's it do for him?
So, well, it was just funny. He just saw it, and he thought it was kind of funny. And so, so he's like, well, let's try out this, see if magic really works. And he doesn't believe in magic, but it was his thesis.
Right.
And so they had the Michael Jackson button and the pin, and he just like started rubbing Michael Jackson's picture and saying, please, oh powerful Michael, please start the car. And the car started.
No.
And so they hung it up on the rearview mirror, and they were driving, drove to the Midwest, and the car kept breaking down. Every time the car would break down, they would rub Michael Jackson. And the car would start.
Funny.
And it even happened where the top one would go up in a rainstorm, and they rubbed the button, and it finally went up. And so they made it all the way back to Seattle, made it to the Midwest, spent the holidays, came all the way back to Seattle.
That's crazy.
And so so it was like, so it was funny how was it really a powerful Michael Jackson thing going on here, or was it just a coincidence? Because they couldn't start the car.
Never know, because you could go either way. You can scientifically try to work that one out with, or you could be a believer.
Yeah.
You could go either way. I'm a believer.
You're a believer?
I'm a believer. Doesn't mean I am an atheist, though. Definitely not an atheist. I'm a believer in superstition and stuff. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful.
Alright, so smelling good in here.
It does smell. It smells wonderful. Making me very hungry. And anything else you need me to help you with? You got it.
No, she's got a bunch of mushrooms here, and because we're not using meat, so
It's a meat
so it's very
Light
very
texture.
meaty. Yeah, definitely. We're doing some mushrooms.
filler.
So let's just top those in.
Nice.
So, how long you been eating this way now? A month, 2 months, a year?
No, about three or four now.
So,
Or was it? I don't even know.
I
don't
don't
even remember.
So
When did we start? I have to think about the month that we started. I know it was, I believe it was the beginning of summer, end of spring. Somewhere around May, June.
So you ready to go back to eating meat?
No, I'm good.
Big cheeseburger?
No, I'm good. I don't think I could eat the meat anymore.
Cause I gotta...
You know, I do like fish, and I will eat fish, but gotta be careful with that too.
So what do? You know, when you're out, you're out at the store, you're out at the mall or something, or somewhere and you're outside, and there's a fast food joint or some burger place or something, and you can just smell it in the air, or someone's barbecuing. Doesn't that just drive you crazy? You're like, oh man, I want a burger, I want a steak.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, what I like the smell of is just, if I can get like a Subway, I will do a veggie sandwich. I will get it toasted with some cheese because I still have dairy, and it's yummy. And then you just load it with veggies. And now look, we've got the wonderful brownies out, all nice and ready to go.
Man, they smell good. They look good.
Nice and homemade from scratch.
Nice. Over here, I got the potatoes. It's done. We're about to mash them up, and added some corn. And got some vegetable broth here. Gonna just pour in. So got that. Alright, so we have this cooking away with all the vegetables. You got the onions and the garlic and the celery, carrots, corn, mushrooms. Got some vegetable stock in there.
Smells delicious.
And I got a little cornstarch. Usually I'd use flour, but Kevin doesn't eat regular flour. Cornstarch, okay? And that's low sodium chicken broth. Chicken. Vegetable. It's vegetable. See, I'll block out the name. Vegetable tea. So I'm not trying to pull a fast one.
Used to using the chicken broth. It's vegetable.
I use chicken. I use chicken all the time. Yeah. So I've only used vegetable a couple times. Here we have some mashed potatoes with some butter there and milk in it. It has some vegetable broth in it also. So what I did first was I took some vegetable broth, put it in the potatoes, and mashed the potatoes, so that there's a little bit of moisture in it.
Right.
Set them aside here for Kevin because it's going to go on top of the shepherd's pie.
Nice.
And then the remainder, then I added the butter and some milk for the rest of us, which will go on top of ours.
Nice.
And so there is some vegetable stock in here also. So making a little slurry here, and it's going to pour this right in there, and that's just going to help make the sauce a little bit thicker, a little bit nicer. All right, how about this? So
looking good.
So we've got a couple of these. If you want to do Mr. Kevin's there,
okay,
I'll do ours.
Okay.
So let's I'll just bring this over. So move this for now.
Very good.
So you want to grab some up there
For Kevin?
for Mr.
Okay.
Kevin?
And I just put it right in the pan?
Just put it right in there. Yep, just
Okay. How much?
probably as much as you think he'll eat.
Well, I think that's good, huh?
Think that's good for him?
Yeah. I think so.
Sure. Sure he doesn't want another scoop?
Maybe. We'll do
Yeah,
another
one more scoop for him.
Sure. He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Alright. Actually, it's a little warm, so I'll grab it down here.
A little warm.
So I can do without making too much of a mess.
Very good. Oh, yummy. Very good. And then I just put these on top?
And then spread them out over the top, yeah.
Okay. Very good. Well, that's, maybe I need a fork.
Is that enough there? The house has got to be since these have milk and butter.
Yeah. I think I got this.
like that.
Okay.
And we're gonna top ours with a little bit of cheese.
Nice.
That's how you gotta do it.
Cheese. Very good.
And then we'll just put these in a 350-degree oven. Just until everything's cooked. It's
Okay.
gonna bring everything together.
Sounds good.
There we go. Guess can't have enough cheese, I guess. Too much cheese.
Cheese is good. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's do this.
Very good.
All right. We'll just let that cook away for a few minutes, so we can. It'll be good. Melt that cheese up. Nice little crispy texture there. Alright. Yeah, these are definitely looking good. Alright, so we should try this. Got cutting up the brownies there.
Cutting the brownies.
Let me dish us up a helping of this.
Mm-hmm. That looks so good. Get some spoons here.
Alright, which one you want?
Either one is fine.
Alright, let's try see what's going on here.
Okay.
Might be warm,
Very
so
interesting. Oh yeah, blow on it so I don't burn my mouth. Mm-hmm.
vegetables still got some bite to them, so
Mm.
it's pretty good. I
Mm.
mean, they're not overly hard, but a little bit of bite to them. Got potatoes,
Mm.
some crispy cheese.
That's delicious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Kevin's gonna miss out on the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
All that butter.
Whichever one you want.
All right, so brownie.
Mm-hmm.
So these are homemade
Homemade.
from a recipe you got from a book from
An old kid's recipe book. It's really old. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
nice dense texture. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Till next time. Thank you very much.